In the kingdom of Fife, toughness is tradition, strength earns respect, and Garrett Hunt delivers both. An enforcer with fire, a leader by nature. Welcome to the kingdom.
And forward into the attacking third now, a shot away and just wide of the goal there as Moore sends it back in. Griffin loose, Griffin loose leaving one there on this Flyers 93, and already handbags outside of the Dundee bench. And the referees having to get involved, the officials stepping in as Griffin loose didn't take long to get involved in something tonight. That certainly warms up the crowd, doesn't it?
Well, a minute and a half into his debut, and he's probably got the fans on his side straight away.
For sure. And that kind of just backs up the point I was making earlier. There is no such thing as a friendly between the Flyers and the Stars.
Still on it.
So it's the captain, Hunt, for the Flyers, going into the penalty box along with Griffin Luce of the Dundee Stars. But if these two teams ever needed a reminder that this is a fixture that is super important, there it is. A seemingly clean hit from Luce, then takes us into a bit of this.
Hunt wasn't pleased with that.
I don't think he liked what happened there. Starsky with his eyes on it as well, just from outside the plexi. Sure he was ready to step in if needed.
Mr. Hunt's not happy.
Oh, still having words with the officials down here. As Dryden Dow has a bit of a word with the officials as well. Alongside Winquist, who's the birthday boy tonight from the Fife Flyers. So through gritted teeth, happy birthday to Josh Winquist of the Fife Flyers. I'll save my singing voice for later. Passing it forward to Berry. Berry looking for the cross-ice pass. Finds the official, but no Stars player. Still in possession for the Stars. Stars look to get something in. A little bit of handbags in front of the net as it's sent back in. And here we go. Another one. So here is number 95, Olsen for the Stars, and 26 for the Fife Flyers. Masella. So Olsen making his debut tonight. Showing that he's willing to stand up for himself against the Flyer. So Masella and Olsen head to the box. So in his interview last week, Olsen said, keep your eye on the 95. What have you seen from him tonight?
Flashes of some decent stuff, yeah.
Certainly a player to keep our eye on as the season progresses. Physicality as well from Hampus Olsen. So we have 4 minutes and 6 seconds left as we continue to have some scoreboard issues in the arena, but it all looks to be up and running. Both boards showing us the timing now. So 4 minutes and 3 seconds remain. Masella and Olsen sitting in the penalty boxes for the Flyers and Stars. can't quite control it, causing Fife to take it in front of Cruz. The puck's loose, and Cruz did not like what he saw. A bit of a reaction from Cruz, and Almquist looking a little bit worked up too.
I don't think he quite had it.
Kylie in front of net, but no one again getting on the end of it. Back in. More handbags and oh, here we go.
Hard in the Flyer zone, trying to get control here, which they do. Oh, good hit there! Wow, wow! There's what we've been missing here.
Emmerdale comes off the stick there of Lakovic, and that'll good solid hit there by Emmer, deep in the offensive zone. Mitchell King there, and Emmerdale and Mackay end up down on the deck, and Mackay's got him round the head at the moment. Give him a cuddle down on the deck. Big connection between two big bodies down there, and Hunt's jumped on. Your select down in front of the timekeeper's box. There's going to be gloves dropped here between the two that's down on the deck. Carre and Marcel is the other two. We can't see it from up here. Obviously took exception to the two guys colliding. We'll see it here on the replay. As the puck just comes out the zone, it's played off the boards. You just miss it, the initial connect.
Nice passing again. Here comes Somoza. As Winquist closing in. Oh, they're flying down. It's gloved safely. Oh, and a wee slash there. That is absolutely stupid. Right in front of the referee. He'll take a penalty for that. Winquist with a lack of discipline there, I suspect. Frustration boiling over, as you can see. Well, that's a silly penalty to take at this late stage of the game. Finally poised at 4 apiece. A slash on the goaltender as he's holding the puck, and of course Kelly's going to get involved as well. They had to be coming together earlier on. Oh, that's silly from Winquist. Might well live to regret that decision. And the crowd quite enjoy winding him up as well. Fight has broken out in the background as well, with Ingles having a go here, and Masella. Chris Ingles coming over the top there. He's got a hold of his head as well. Off comes the helmet. Uppercut's missing from Masella. Ingles over the top. The crowd are going ballistic in here. What a tussle this is, and Ingles drags him down. Oh, I don't know where it came from. He's looking at the penalty box, and all of a sudden the building erupted. And Chris Ingles cheering the crowd on as well. Can he beat a derby game, eh? Can he beat it? Value for money, I tell you what. So, yeah, I was waiting on a replay coming, and they're still going as well, man. They're still going. We've got a penalty on now. Emmerdale's involved. I don't know what is going on. While we're watching the replay of this fight, there's another one happening on the ice as well. It's absolutely kicking off. Can't see who's on the ground there, but Lundqvist, Marcella in the box for the Flyers, Ingles in the box for the Stars, and Stramash here. Looks like it's the Captain Hunt. And the referees will be very busy at this point. It's Matt Berry skates, Bowden skates to the bench out of the box, as does Hunt for the Flyers. He's not happy either. Lundqvist is looking at being told by Mr. Ferguson to be quiet, I suspect. Trying to tell the referees what penalties to call, and we don't like that when you do that. But I don't know, what do you make of this? I didn't even know where to look. Look at the TV for this replay. While that's going on, there's another skirmish, and it's still going on now while watching this replay as the referees go scampering across to the benches and split them up over there as well. What's happening in the Ryder Cup? Anything exciting? Oh, it's tense there as well. Sheesh, oh. 6:41 remaining. I've actually forgotten what the score is. It's all kicking off that much. So, the penalty scoreboard is about to be populated. Once we get it figured out. Hashtag Dundee Stars Live. Get in touch. Give you a shout out on the webcast. Not much left. Time wise, but I think we might be here for a while anyway. So yeah, referee explaining things down there to the captains on the ice, and the other one explaining to the scorekeepers in charge of the penalty clock what's coming up here. We've clearly got a fighting major for sure, a fighting penalty event. Bowden's in there, probably for roughing, I don't know. So, of course, the original penalty was that slash on Cruz by Winquist, which is what kicked all this off in the first place. That seems like about half an hour ago now, but in terms of game time, it really wasn't. Just a few seconds ago, Winquist with a slash on the goalie, and then, well, I don't even know what happened after that. Sure, that's kicked off. But we've still got some game left as well. I think the Stars are on the power play, which would probably be about right in the balance of things. And the others are coincidentals. So Marcella and Ingles 5 for fighting, and I guess 2 roughing and for Bowdens and Hunt, but I could be wrong. But Stars on the power play then. Hugely important power play at this stage of the game. Stars working this out in front, chance, block, Yamamoto, 2 bites at it, Johnson close here, scores! Just as the Fife Flyers' second goal is being announced, the Stars scored their first of the evening and all hell breaks loose at the Shane Owen goal. Absolute chaos in there as Kylie gets going with Winquist. And Winquist is probably going to get in trouble there actually. But after all this gets straightened out, Dundee 1, 5-2 with 7:58 left in the first. Winquist is 100% heading the box for that. Not sure why he's so irate, probably too close to the goaltender. I don't know why Kylie's probably roughing each maybe, but yeah, Winquist is not making himself very popular here. Kylie's raging about that. So, wow, it's all happening here. A goal and penalties at exactly the same time. Let's have a look at this. In close there. He's bundled into the goaltender. So, nothing untoward there. Dragged out, which is fair dues, but so we'll have to digest this footage. So, Schoonberg opens the scoring for the Stars. Defenseman pushes him into the goaltender and then drags him out again, which is fair. So, absolutely bonkers. Schoonberg with his first goal of the season for the Stars. But Kylie and Winquist are still going at each other across the penalty penalty boxes. Lundqvist is winding up Kylie. The cheeky punch into the head of Yamamoto there for Lundqvist. I think there was cut out for the officials here. Schoenberg with his first goal of the season for the Stars. Pulls it back to a 1-goal game. So ref still discussing things. Captain across to the coach for the Flyers. Captain back to the referee. Yamamoto screaming at the referee to do something there. Both refs having a chat with the Flyers captain, Garrett Hunt. Skates away. Just explain things to Spencer National as well, the Stars assistant captain. So, 2 minutes on the board for Lundqvist. I think there's more coming. We await confirmation. There's definitely someone else coming into the Flyers penalty box.
Alderson will head into the corner. Just avoids that hit from Berry. Alderson and Berry behind the play are going to drop the gloves here. Alderson, the youngster, up against Matt Berry.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get themselves untangled in that one, but Mason Alderson was certainly up for that one as the two players collided at the boards. Sorry, it was Forsberger, not Keaton Jameson. Apologies. Forsberger, here we go.
Oh, here we go then.
Ben Lake and Masella. Both gloves are dropped here. There's Masella with the first hit.
And the second.
Back and forward now as Ben Lake comes into a little bit here. Masella with the height advantage and gets the takedown. And that'll get the crowd on their feet here in the old barn.
Yolette takes a knock and goes down to the ice and he's been challenged by Cutler. Uppercuts from Cutler coming in. Absolutely no choice, his opponent, and Clavel's tied up too. More punches being thrown. Cutler's got his jersey over his head. Hands being thrown. Flyers player gets the takedown. Cutler ends up on top. And an emphatic celebration from the number 29. I don't think the Storm fans needed too much more to cheer about, but Cutler gives them that. A massive respect from Yolette to his teammate number 29. It was Scheid who was the combatant, though I don't think he had too much choice in the matter, as we'll watch again. Clavel's pass ahead, Yolette takes the bump. And Cutler takes full exception to it. Faster than a fiddler's elbow goes the hands into the Fife Flyers player. Well, the jersey over the head and everything. All offense, no defense. Gloves have gone. Flyers trying to inspire a bit of fight back in this game, and quite literally, as Locke is just happy to tie up his man, gets the tap of resistance, a shake of the head. There's a Flyers player wearing number 62. He'll sit for 2 minutes or less, and that seemed to kind of come from nothing. We'll see what the official call is from Aidan Millen, our ring announcer. Straight. Cavell out to the neutral zone. Thea Malone bodied along the wall. That's really going to draw a crowd. There's Jenyon's involved, and everybody's going to grab a dance partner. Young Thea Malone made of sterner stuff as teammates coming in to stick up for a bit of manhandling on the younger two-way player from Thea Malone. We'll be playing two ways with the Hull Seahawks as it's a complete mismatch in experience as Garrett Hunt was the one, and it's more words being said as Garrett Hunt will be marshalled into the box.
Good out here. And on goal in the backhand into the catcher, Christian Purbu. Yeah, and you know, Flyers will be frustrated there, Sammy, because a couple of their own defensive errors there in the third period that's led to two of the goals for the Belfast Giants.
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't have said that on Wednesday night against Nottingham. They've got to cut out their own mistakes.
Fair goes across the far side. We see Guy getting a hold of Hunt from behind on his numbers. We see Winquest, and I think it's Gadet over the far side having verbals. Garrett Hunt's just punched. Gee, they're going to drop the gloves here. Garrett Hunt in on Gee. They're just holding on. The two of them end up down on the deck, but they're back up and wanting some more here. Garrett Hunt finds himself another punch on Gray, and another one. Oh, and another one with the left this time from Garrett Hunt. There's Kieran Long and Ian Scheid over the far side. Kieran Long's actually grabbed the hold of Scheid's leg and took him down in the background. You've got centre ice, you've got Guy's shirt up over his head now as they're split up. You've got Jackerstern and another Giants player holding on with Goodwin and Winquist down here. That's not going to come to any neither as Toby standing in between those two. It had a niggly feel to it all night in here, Sammy.
Yeah, that was coming.
Game eventually.
That was coming.
He done really well there, Emmerdale, but working hard in the corner. He's waiting on somebody to be in his position. That's a huge hit from Emmerdale down in front of that timekeeper's bench. A massive hit, and it's actually caused a bit of bother down in front of young Max Stewart was the one that was hit. Russell come in, and he's not happy with Emmerdale. The officials are split the two of them up, but the connection actually took the padding around that timekeeper's bench back a bit as well, towards the stands. Obviously got collision with Emmerdale and it ended up back towards the stands. Yeah, just going right in it. Joe Watt, Max Stewart. Another opportunity this time for Forbes is a stick save. There's going to be Paré goes in there on Masala. The two of them drop the gloves here as they're up and down. Either one trying to get free. There's a tangle of the players as they go to the ice, but Paré was in there defending young Alex Forbes. You see the puck comes down from the far side. Forbes there into the neutral zone he goes. Gets the shot away, and Masala just comes across and finishes his hit quite high. He's finishing his hit, and then obviously Paré takes exception to it, goes across and throws a couple of punches in there, and Masala throws a couple back. Two get tangled up and end up down on the ice. Fife keep it in the zone through Ben Brown. Goes to Winquest, he finds Nicholson. Defenceman deep in the zone here as the puck's covered up. There's going to be a few shoves in there as Winquest will go in and grab a Tepos. He tries to pull him away from the situation. Antipolio's in there trying to get his blocker in the face of Masala. They're all just crowded out here, but just go originally. Yeah. Cormier tried to backhand that across, it'll come out in front to Downey there as it comes up to the front. Cross check there from Tremblay as Masala ends up down on the deck.
Yeah,
game's just starting to get a bit of edge to it.
Yeah, 1 or 2 hits going in here, and obviously a hit.
We'll see a replay on this. Masala from behind, but obviously it's the reaction from Tremblay is because of Masala in the first place. Cormier comes into the zone, obviously tries to backhand at that across in front. Comes off a player, and Masala goes to just shove Jasper out the way at the top of the crease. And Tremblay takes exception to it, so he'll go in and rough things up with the Flyers. Just his work rate out there is superb, Keaton Jameson, since he came into the lineup. And there's going to be a few shoves going on in here. It's Jasper that's down on the ice. Garrett Hunt's the one that's down beside him, and then a Steelers player coming in on top trying to get a hold of Hunt and pull him off him. Diffley going to drop
Here we go, here we go.
So Brian Diffley and Keaton Jameson, they're squaring up here just inside the Steelers zone. Keaton Jameson gets the first one away. He gets the second one away as well, Keaton Jameson. He's got the bit of Diffley here, Keaton Jameson. He's got the man on their feet. He's got the takedown. So two unlikely guys to drop the gloves, but Keaton Jameson's getting their hands on their feet as he wins that battle against Brian Diffley. Credit to him for dropping the gloves as well. The two of them, two unlikely guys, or certainly Jameson anyway, to drop the gloves. Gets a couple just at the side of the head there at Brian Diffley. He catches him one just there on the chin before both of them end up down on the ice. Onto Dostelight in the corner. 20 seconds left on the power play opportunity. McLean onto Dostelight again. Hunt, he gets the shot away, he comes off the pads. Opportunity for Alderson as again it's another stop from McAdam.
Once again, Mr. Hunt just in there, just trying to cool everybody down, I think.
Paulsberger, good switch of play. Oh, offside. Frustration for the Flyers. They sent that back in front to Finoro, who had a little bit of a swing of the stick. I think it was McAdam's stick initially, but we're getting some rough stuff in the corner. We're not far off a full line brawl here as Kelly is getting involved with Winquist. Down and Finoro also pairing off, and Masella. There's just absolutely no interest at all from Una Huitala.
Just laugh at him.
Flyers trying to have theirs. And the save made by McAdam as he falls backwards. And we're going to have another little wrestle in front.
Yeah, the wrestle was there so that you don't fall on the keeper, Reese Kelly. Jasper's in there. Who else is in there? Everybody and their dog is in there. Jonathan's ready to go at her and see what they can do. Everyone protecting their little patch of ice. But I think it's more of a wrestling, just like you say, you see the Fife guy sort of ends up over top of McAdam, and McAdam is getting helped out by somebody out in front, just sort of pulls him back off.
Bischoff down the boards. Hanoun pass to the middle. And Cutler's shot goes high over the boards. Hardy gets taken down in front, and Hanoun comes in to clear out House in front. That drops the gloves, and he's been offered out. Punches being thrown. Hunt's no choice in the debutant Hanoun, and he's still trying to drag him free from the pile. All four officials trying to wrestle Garrett Hunt off of the Storm's new player. There's Nardi's involved there as well, as he was the one that was knocked down in front. The jersey's been ripped over the shoulder, and it looks like Hanoun is going to have to get himself a new sweater to wear. There's some rapturous applause. There's the Storm's new number 86, standing up for his teammate. As that puck shot from Cutler goes off the glass, bounces back out in front. Nardi didn't have any clue as to where it was. Gets taken down in front of the crease as the puck bounced near him, and then all hell broke loose as Hanoun comes charging in to clear house. Tom Perrin, I think, is relaying the information to Garrett Hunt that he is headed to the changing room. And he is going to be marshalled there as he's pointing to the box. And he's going to want more. Get your money's worth, Mr. Hunt. As he's having words all the way off the ice. In fact, being forcefully removed from the ice. Got words for everybody who's in eyesight.
Pressure here is again moving around as well.
Oh, good goal.
There's the first goal of the night. It's Nick Welsh. He's opened the scoring and there was passing back and forward there. Garrett Hunt behind the play as well as something happened there. Don't know what it is, but he took a swipe at him, Garrett Hunt, so something's happened behind the play there, and I don't know if we'll catch it on the camera. Maybe the one from behind the goal.
Yeah, the referee's having a discussion down here at the timekeeper's bench just to see actually what the call is going to be.
The refs are mic'd up here, so we'll hear them tonight. Major penalty under review. So they're going to be looking for that camera angle from behind the goal as well to see it just seconds before or just as the goal was scored to see if they can see.
Yeah, there's a wee bit of words getting said back and forward on the benches for both sides across here in Manchester and Fife, so to see what's going to happen there. So
yeah, that's what they will be looking at just to see. So I think that was announced as 5-minute major
and a
for
game misconduct.
And a game misconduct. So with 17:42 to go in the first period, that's certainly opportunity now for Winquist. Comes the opposite way. He's got support with him now. Comes back to Lucic on the backhand. Reece Kelly, solid on him.
Yeah, looking for a call there. Some of the fans there looking for the official to put his hand up there, but
Lucic is going to go for Kelly.
Yeah, you know what?
He's not happy.
I think he wasn't happy in the incidents when they went down there. You know, and he was sort of signalling to the referee there that he'd been sort of hit kind of high up there. But
yeah, he's made a punch towards Reece Kelly.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's connected or not, but the two of them just getting separated by the officials. But obviously Lucic isn't happy with the hit that Reece Kelly had.
Yeah, I think he thought it was a bit high to be.
That far side, it definitely is. His pass doesn't come off. Lucic will skate this out the zone. Lucic trying to play across the far side towards Ducharme, but the whistle will go for offside.
Yeah, once again, one or two guys just trying to.
Oh, Watson and Lucic have dropped the gloves. Milan Lucic and Watson. Oh, Lucic catches him right on the chin with that one.
I think he might regret that just a little bit there, to be fair.
Credit to him for going. That's the first time we've seen Milan Lucic drop the gloves in the Flyers uniform. Over his career, he's had plenty of battles, that's for sure. Gets one right on the chin of Watson there. And the two will head to the penalty box.
Just coming to the Motorpoint Arena on the back of an excellent 7-4 victory over Sheffield Steelers last night.
Game, set and match there for the Panthers. Really good bounce back after yesterday's loss, and yeah, just a
Oh, what's happened there? What happened there?
It was Winquist just chased Hildeman down. I didn't see what he did, but I think it was Winquist anyway.
So let's see what happens here. Here's Hildeman. He said something to Winquist, and Winquist just goes straight after him.
Yeah, it looked that way. It came out of nothing really. There was nothing you could actually see that happened, but no idea what was said or done down there. But
so Hildeman in the box, Winquist in the box, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a review of this. Huge hit coming in from Capote! Oh my word, that is a huge hit! And it is all kicked off! My oh my! That is one of the most explosive body-to-body contacts you're going to see in hockey.
I could see that hit coming.
Wow! Boom!
Absolutely folds him in half. That is a well-timed hit. The player's on the puck.
was an offensive defenseman throughout his career and more of a setup guy, but can certainly shoot. Here's Masella, he shoots, finds Cormass, and Robson will hang on for the whistle. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving with Finoro. He's got upset with Connor Russell. Sorceman also having to play big brother, and now everybody's going to get a little piece of the action. Artem Buzaveri is also in there. The gloves have come off with Finoro, and one of the Blaze. The referees are intent on breaking that one up. Is that McKenzie who's dropped his gloves?
Zane McKenzie and can't see who's there in there.
Well, Sorceman and Winquist are kind of going. Masella and Pellica having a go at each other.
Everyone's having a little chat. A little bit of everything for a hockey fan tonight here at the Sky Dome.
Cole Yulee now, back to T-Sync. Is it across the far side? Hector Kugler as Jeremy Masala is just shoving him back and forward over there. Masala, we know, is not scared to drop the gloves. Milan Lucic just shoves Bush out the way. Jeremy Masala, he's certainly getting them in. Oh, he is giving Jake Kugler an absolute hiding here.
Yeah.
Jake Kugler won't mind too much in terms of the scoreboard, but he's certainly got a wee bit of sore face for a few hours. Jeremy Masala, certainly not his first fight this season.
Oguchi, good link up between him and Roach. Down for Kieran Long, shot by Kieran Long, tried to go through the 5-hole of Shane Owen, but Shane Owen making the save. Fists are being through here with Hunt and Kieran Long also involved. Kawaguchi and Lee.
Hunt just seems to be willing to throw punches at anyone who comes within arm's reach of him. The physicality's really ramped up in the last couple of minutes, a few big hits either way.
His own zone. Plays it forward for Ducharme. Lucic shoves Olney against the boards, and he wants Olney to go with him, but Olney's not interested. His play continues down the other end. It's thrown towards Tergit, and Masala's dropped the gloves at the other end. Jeremy Masala and Yaremko. Masala gets one in. Yaremko tries to throw one back, couple of jabs there. Masala gets the helmet off him. Masala comes over the top, and then Masala ends up down on the ice. Not too many landed in that one from them, maybe one or two for Masala. And still behind the play, Milan Lucic and Jimmy Olney.
Lucic won there actually, but he obviously, the Cardiff guys definitely not going to go with him because there was 2 or 3 opportunities there. So
remaining in the game. Flyers have possession. It's a poor pass there on the backhand, and they're going to get this into the empty net here. Lacroix, and he puts it home for the Cardiff Devils into the empty net. There's going to be some afters here. Garrett Hunt will be throwing the gloves in there. Somebody else is trying to get a hold of him. Emmerdale and another Cardiff Devils player behind the goals. Tangling up. There goes Hunt. He gets one in. He gets 2 in. The officials are trying to break that up. Somebody else is coming in behind him. I think it's Sam Barrow. Yeah, it is him. He's trying to come in behind Hunt and get a hold of him. Nielsen's got a hold of somebody else who's trying to keep them uninvolved in the situation.
Taylor back in. Garrigan awaits. Garrigan under pressure. 2-1. Oh, right in the face. Yeah, that's going to bring some shenanigans for sure. Everyone has a partner for that one. Don't need to do anything silly here at this point. And Lewis is dealing with 2 Flyers at this point, Ducharme and Masella. He's fine. So as Lukic skates away out of the corner. So it's Garrett Hunt going to head to the penalty box here for the Flyers, much to the delight of the home fans. Craig Moore joining in as well. Yes, Craig Moore in the box for the Stars, so 24 and 74 in the respective penalty boxes. Lukic is coming across as well. So we await the outcome of this discussion with the referees. Getting shied in doubt, having a wee chat there, awaiting on the refs. So Mr. Craig is ushering someone over. I think it's the linesman. Yes, it is. Let's have a look at this in the corner. This is the problem here. Booth. Problematic, that play. So, get your pens ready to note these penalties down. What, a wee review coming? A wee review coming? Everyone take their stations. Get ready to press the buttons. So referees make their way to review this play. It's Garrigan just here. Can't quite see it there, but yeah, incoming. You can argue a few things on that one, I think. Saving grace for the Flyers might be that Garrigan was low. Question is, could he have avoided that? The referees will make that call any second now. Oh, he's off. Yeah, he's off. That's Hunt is done for the evening. Yeah, it looked like a game misconduct. Could have avoided that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Mr. Craig explaining things.
Well, thankfully, Toby Craig was able to see it from the footage.
Yeah, it's good angles.
Like you said, and they can rewind the footage down there as well, which they'll have obviously done. So see you later, Mr. Hunt. Have a lovely time getting changed. Bye-bye.
Well, as I say earlier, 115 penalty minutes for Garrett Hunt this season so far. And he's just picked up another 20.
And that's the last thing this team needed when they're 3 goals down as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get points. It's actually quite disappointing.
Lose the captain.
Yep, to lose your captain. But anyway, bye-bye, Mr. Hunt. Have a lovely evening.
Under a lot of pressure. McLean, no. Quick pass up and a big collision on the line. Moses, oh, Jameson's going to go with Ingles here. It didn't look to be anything in that at all. And Ingles with a takedown. Oh. The referee tried to close that down, but they're still going. Jamison's winding him up here. I think that was over. No, I didn't think there was anything in that at all, that collision. Just a bog standard hit, really. Jamieson thought otherwise. So we'll check that one out as Ingles and Jamieson take their places in the penalty box. Let's have a look at this here if we can see from behind the goal. He went for it straight away, Jamieson. Ingles answers the bell. takedown here. Watch the linesman here. Trying to stop it down. But I actually thought initially taking one in the face, but he didn't, thankfully. A lot of flying limbs.
Like something from a WWE, like slow-mo replay from last week's episode of Raw. Referee just splat him out in the corner.
Yeah. Well, Jamieson eventually got going on Ingles there. And Ingles, he's been out this season with a hand injury as well, so we don't want another one of them. Very important player on the blue line for the Stars. Oh, Jamieson is being waved off the ice here from Toby Craig. Flyers have had another one ejected. Well, that's a turn up for the books. It may be actually for maybe some injury treatment rather than anything else. Chased Ingles immediately thereafter that hit there. Ingles springing into action at a second's notice is quite good. Centre. Masella to the corner. Ties up with D'Souza. Garrigan will pick this up. We've got another fight in the corner, I think. D'Souza's not up for it at all. Skates away. Oh no, they're not. He's up for it now. Push these buttons. He's pushed these buttons. Masella v D'Souza. They grab on. Shaking the helmet loose. Just waiting to drop the bombs here. D'Souza. Masella over the top. Now the exchange blows. Blocked. And it's just a tussle in the end. Well, have to love the Stars v Flyers games, don't you? They will head off to the dressing rooms. Masella. Just grabbing on here. So, inside the final minute of this game. Pushing this one clear for Yamamoto. Yamamoto feeding this one up. Oh, nice play from Nicholson. Here he is, Nicholson again. Well, 20 seconds left. Some shenanigans behind the play as well. Meanwhile, it's still going to the offside shot on target. And Lukic is going to go with Ingles here, I think. It's not Ingles, sorry, it's Jurgens. And Lukic is dropping the bombs with Morten Jurgens. They're holding on, and the jumper over the head, and down they go. Oh, he's not having any of that, is he? Lukic, 15 seconds left in this game. We've had more fights in this game than we've had all season long. With Jurgens and Lukic head to the dressing rooms also. A couple of big guys. Just didn't quite get it going really, but punching folk when they're on the ice is frowned upon as well.
What was another penalty?
I think that's going to be on Panthers. Fossier and Hunt. Now this is a bit of a hangover. And now here we go. Possible line brawl starting here. But Fossier is angry with Garrett Hunt, of course. It was in Fife in December when a check by Garrett Hunt put Fossier out for 2 months. Fossier is going to the box.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Foss did then on that power play. He's obviously getting a penalty, but
Only 3 seconds of the power play gone, so it's going to go to 4-on-4. See what happens here. There's an 8.
This was kind of the aftermath of it, yeah.
Right, it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Fife Flyers as well.
Throw it up, Tim.
Here goes Logan Nielsen this time, over that far side. Just tries to stop and turn back, but Brady Gilmore gets the stick down.
Right here, we go in the middle here.
Yeah, I don't think Welsh is not interested. Justin Ducharme's want to go. Be a few shoving back and forward, it'll not come to anything. Forward looking for Hynam. He gets it on to Brady Gilmore. Just taken down there as the shot came in with the pressure there from Nicholson. There's some shoving back and forward here as Hynam and Ducharme. They're still going to get split up here. It'll not come to anything, I don't think. Cutler and Hunt, but I can't see. Cutler's literally keeping the glove up to make sure it doesn't come to anything.
I'm having a wee giggle there because obviously the guys know what to fight Hunt in. Hunt's just having a wee pop in his head. It's not like hard punches, you know. It's
I think he might have a point right there. Yeah, I think he does have a point. I have no idea how that didn't go in there. That was a great stop, though, I guess. Teppo will dump it in, and now,
we go.
Well, here's Teppo and Garrett Hunt and Macaulay Teppo. He's not dropped his gloves, and this is what you said. It's that sort of look. You just had a great scoring opportunity. They need you on the ice, captain, and he goes to fight a guy who has no fighting majors this year. Yeah. You need to know who's on the ice. What's the old saying? Read the game notes. Like, he's not going to fight you, so don't waste it. This is it. I just kind of feel, I don't know if that's the right time. No, it's not. It's not sure. He just had a great scoring opportunity. Yeah, it looks like frustration. And Teppo, actually, he's done the right thing there. He's just sort of hung in with it, keep him at jabbing range, and it doesn't really go anywhere, so it doesn't really do anything change for the Flyers.
Gets it onto Masella. He'll just keep a hold of it just now as guys go for a change.
look, a wee bit of how's you do. Oh, here we go, far side.
Masella over the far side. He's up against Dudek. Misses with the second one, but he certainly got the first one on the chin of Dudek. Two of these guys will still go. Jeremy Masella will throw another one. They'll get tangled up at the boards and the officials will step in. Gagnon and Hunt are having a word with each other off to the left-hand side as well. A few shoves going back and forward in there. Ducharme gets involved now as well, along with Brady Gilmore. Don't think that's going to come to an end, but Ducharme and Gilmore having a bit of shove still. Jeremy Masella and JD Dudek will head to the penalty boxes. Yes, I think we're all
just grabbing partners here and just making sure that everybody does the proper thing. And unlucky. Great save. Wow, his first one was a good save, yeah, and I think they're shouting because you obviously knocked the net off there, eh?
Justin Ducharme is going to go across there and they will all get separated.
referees just have the wee word there, just making sure that everybody stays off the ice there. Yeah, the guys have obviously come on there, but the signals were made. The guys have obviously come off there, the signals were made. So Mr. Craig's told him twice to go back to the bench, which he hasn't done, so he's obviously picked up a misconduct. Yeah, he knew, Clements knew not to come on there, and he's jumped the boards there, and obviously speaking to Tommy Craig there, and Tommy's decided, you know, I told you not to come on, you've came on, so... And the
Kamikar will come out and play this. Finds Lemos. Lemos takes on Brown. Oh, big check on Brian Lemos, and Lemos has stayed down. It was Dupree with the check, and Spencer goes straight in. From at full speed, I think it looked like a perfectly fair mid-ice check. I mean, we'll see on the replay.
I think the problem, obviously, Lemos is a lot smaller than Dupree, and I think Lemos almost kind of not fell, but he was kind of on his. Oh yeah, the arm comes across, doesn't it? Yeah. But
I think Simon Dupree could be in trouble here. Yeah, I think the more you look at it, the worse it gets.
But it's almost.
This is what the officials are looking at as well.
It's almost more of a swipe where he's kind of it's not like a.
It's not like he goes in leading with his elbow. No.
It's more of a. He's like wafting him away almost, but it's.
But it's his elbow who catches.
Oh, he was missing. Yeah, 5 in a game. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So Simon Dupree is ejected from the game for a 5+ game penalty for elbows. And the former Panther will be taking no further part in the action this afternoon.
Amquist back into the corner for Jurgens. Jurgens twists and turns. Amquist on the doorstep. Purbu with the save. Pounces down on top of it.
Close.
Yeah.
3:54 left of the game.
Dow cross ice for D'Souza. D'Souza fires, what a traffic chance on the empty net. No, didn't connect. Out comes D'Souza, sends it across for Dow. Dow steps inside, fires one, loose in front, and Purbu dives on top of the loose puck. Oh, some shenanigans in here as well. Yamamoto and Hunt tie up. Hunt with a wee cheeky dig in the face on Yamamoto. Now D'Souza ties up with 2 Fife players. Need to be careful at this point in the game. 1:55 remaining.
That's it. You get him told, Yam. I mean, that's like Brock Lesnar, you know, and trying to go for somebody who's like half his size.
Yeah.
Come on, eh? Fair fight, man.
Yeah. Oh, still going.
Round up anyway.
Bowden's has words here. Yeah. Bowden's in. McLean going toe to toe. And Hunt hits the box under all sorts of grief from these Stars fans behind him in the stands.
It's only fitting to go in for the last 2 minutes of the season for Hunt right into the penalty box. But what? I'll tell you something.
So
if
that's,
anybody thought this was just a nice, easy night, you know. Like
150 penalty minutes for Garrett Hunt this season now. It's not too shabby, is it? He's keeping penalty box attendance in a bit of work, so that's good.
And Bowden's in the box as well.
Yes. Not as many for Bowden's. He has 46 now.
But I will tell you,
if you're keeping count on such things.
I was not keeping count like you were, to be fair.
Well, Purbu did stretch out superbly to cover the loose puck there.
Yeah.
As the Stars were threatening. But the referees have some work to do. .155 remaining. There's Hunt getting waved at. He loves it.
He does.
He loves it. That's what he gets paid for.
You would love that.
Yeah.
You would absolutely love it. He is loving it.
I love it. He's just upset a whole section of fans just by turning round. That's all he's done. I'll wave him. That's amazing. Yeah, he's waving the tissues at him now. I love it. That is fantastic. They're still going. Anyway, the game's about to restart, so we'll let them carry on doing that. I'd sign them just for that.